The American Film Showcase is a major touring film programming bringing American documentaries, feature films and animated shorts to audiences worldwide. It brings award-winning contemporary American documentaries to audiences worldwide, as mentioned. So joining me in studio with more is Alan Baker, Associate Dean of Administration and International Projects, as well as American Film Director Richard Pearce. Gentlemen, it's an honor to be here. To have you this morning.
Well, thank you.
Morning. Thank you. All right. Mr. Baker, we're going to start off with you.
Sure.
First, do tell us about the aim, what the main aim of the American Film Showcase is.
Well, I think the showcase has a few primary objectives. One is what you might call soft diplomacy, which is part of the State Department, U.S. State Department's objective of promoting the country through films, through issues, and also to meet aspiring filmmakers in all the countries that we visit. This year we're visiting 35 countries. It's our 4th year, to tell their own stories and to learn more about documentaries and to also learn about some of the issues that are not only facing the United States through the films, but also are fairly common in a lot of the other countries, such as women's empowerment, LGBT issues, disability rights, the environment, and civil society. And we do this through workshops and presentations and screenings in communities, high school, colleges, and with NGOs, and whoever really wants to be part of our program.
All right. Mr. Pearce, you've been in the country since last week, so tell us about your observation of the country.
It's been only a few days, but we got off a plane from the United States, and we're immediately driven to Etosha, and then Ongwediva, then went to the coast. Mm-hmm. It's been a really a kind of lightning introduction to a country. It's been wonderful. This is a great way to be introduced to a whole new... I've never been before, and I don't think Alan had either. So this has been really a pleasure.
All right, and you're certain to return in the future, I hope.
We hope so.
All right, Mr. Baker, the American Film Festival is divided into 2 components. Talk to us about these components and also as to how we as Namibia were selected.
Well, the components really are the selection of the films and then selections of the countries. And the State Department, the Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs, a division of the State Department, sends out letters of requests for proposals to the U.S. embassies throughout the world. Mm-hmm. Then the embassies submit their proposal listing their objectives, why they want to have the program, the films they would like, since they already now know the films that are going to be in the larger film package. And then the State Department determines which countries are going to be selected. The American Film Showcase staff, we don't have any involvement in the selection of the country, but once the countries are selected, then we immediately are in contact with the embassies to begin planning dates and times and films and filmmakers. It's an enormous coordination effort because the programs last for over about 15 months that we travel in all these particular countries. Mm. We've already been renewed for our 5th year, which will start next year. So, but Namibia is the first program of our 4th year. So this launches our 4th year. So it's always something exciting and fresh and unexpected and fun. It's challenging. I've traveled to about 15 countries as part of the program, and I've had a wonderful time, and we think that we've created a very positive impact with the people that we've met.
All right. Back to you, Mr. Pearce. Now, you mentioned that you were traveling. You were immediately whisked away to Etosha when you came. But you're actually doing this because you're undertaking workshops. And, as we mentioned, in different parts of the countries like Swakopmund and Ongwediva, as well as the capital. Talk to us about that, please.
Yeah, the workshops are really exciting. The objective of the workshops is to produce very quickly, in 2 days, 3 to 5 minute video stories. And but really, beyond just producing specific videos, we're locating and bringing together filmmakers in each of these communities, and looking for local stories that only they can tell, and helping to maybe generate a new audience for video documentaries in Namibia and around the world.
All right. So would you say Namibia has potential as a filming location? And let's talk about attributes that film directors like you look for in terms of location.
Well, I think just to follow up real briefly on Richard's comment, not only are we reaching new audiences for people who might be interested in documentaries, but reaching new filmmakers that may want to make these films. And that's, I think, an important part. And Ongwediva, the students already wanted to form a film association. So to answer your question, what directors and companies look for obviously are you know, what the location is it suitable for the type of film that they're doing. I know that, I guess the recent Mad Max film was shot here. The other things they look for are, is there an availability of skilled labor crews? Namibia already has the advantage of being an English-speaking country, so that's important. They also look for tax incentives. Why do I want to bring my entire film and crew to another country? You know, well, economically, is it feasible for me? And so those are all the kinds of questions, and I think, again, what we're doing, what we're hoping, is to maybe help stimulate or be a catalyst for starting a larger film education program in Namibia and other countries, so that they can train their own directors of photography, different kinds of crew members, so it makes it much more agreeable to film companies when they see a trained labor force that they can use, rather than having bring everybody from the outside. And I think the Namibian Film Commission is playing an important role in that. And we just know that from these last few days, there's a real hunger amongst our participants and students to really be filmmakers. And I think the incentive is there, the imagination is there, the ambition is there. And I think they just need the opportunities.
Absolutely. Mr. Pearce, any final words or thoughts from your side?
No, it's just a pleasure to be here.
All right.
Thank you.
And from your side, Mr. Baker?
No, it's been a wonderful experience being in here. Over the last 3 years, I've been to several African countries as part of this American Film Showcase. Each one is different, and each one is new and energizing for us. And I go back completely energized. Our filmmakers, every one of them, go back and saying it's been a life-changing experience for them. So it's not just the students that they're teaching, but it's also what they're learning.
All right. Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time and for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. There you have it, Alan Baker, Associate Dean of Administration and International Projects, that is at USC, and also Mr. Richard Pearce, American Film Director. We'll be back with leadership expert Saki Nukadia.